we're going to be starting with Captain America: Brave New World. So this one, it has over 15 million views on YouTube on the Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel. This is the first trailer, not the teaser trailer, but just the official trailer. It's going to be coming out on Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, and it is written by Malcolm Spellman. Now, for those who do not know, Malcolm Spellman is the same guy who actually wrote Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which became a 6-episode TV series that came out on Disney Plus. Basically, it followed the events of Sam Wilson after the events of Endgame. Not just him, but also the character of Bucky Barnes, who was the White Wolf. And before he became the White Wolf, he was the Winter Soldier. And before he became the Winter Soldier, he was just called Bucky, right? So, but anyway, in this one, Bucky is not in it, but you do have Harrison Ford. Initially, Harrison Ford's character was played by William Hurt, but unfortunately, he passed on. Harrison Ford is going to be playing Thunderbolt Ross, who is becoming a president in this movie. And he's going to be turned into the Red Hulk as the movie progresses. Now, we all know Harrison Ford, I believe, but if by any reason you do not know who he is, he's the man who's played Han Solo. He's played a character in the Blade Runner, the main character in the Blade Runner, the first one. He was also Indiana Jones, and he was also in a movie called The Fugitive that came out in the 80s. Now, as I've mentioned before, yeah, that's the cast. And then we're going to have a new Falcon in the film as well. And then we're going to have a character called Isaiah Bradley that featured in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Funny enough, that actor is the one who voices Martian Manhunter in the Justice League animated series and Justice League Unlimited animated series. So yeah, that is from my side. Rob, what do you have from your end?
Well, I'm a bit worried about the director, Julius
Rob?
Ona. If I'm saying it right, the French Nigerian American guy, Julius Ona. He did the Cleveland Paradox, which was not a great movie. It had nice moments, but my God, not a great movie at all. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's the third one of the Cleveland movies. Cloverfield. Sorry, Cloverfield. My bad. Cloverfield Paradox.
No.
Have you seen it?
You told me about it. That's the one with that has John Goodman, right? The first one, I think it has John Goodman.
No, the first one is the found footage one. The second one is the one of John Goodman, which is
no, I haven't seen any of them.
All right, and the third one is like one where they're like in space, and it's not great. It's like they're trying to do what's it? Not the Michael Bay one, the guy who did Mortal Kombat, Event Horizon. There we go, with Lawrence Fishburne. It kind of going for those kinds of vibes, just doesn't hold on. So I'm a bit worried. Then again, this movie's been through hell. This movie has been through hell like you wouldn't believe. Movie comes out, everyone's like, no. Gets tested, no. Tested, no. Apparently they're still doing reshoots. Like they did reshoots this year. This movie should have came out quite literally years ago.
Which movie are we talking about? Brave and the Bold?
Yes, this movie should have come out years ago.
Okay.
King 2022. It is 2025 when it comes out.
Yes, I am aware that there were reshoots done. I do know that they were not so happy with the end product. I think they did like a test screening before, and then that didn't go so well. So they had to like.
Yeah, every test screening is, in my opinion, it's because the movie's out of date. Like I think what they tried to do was go for a like 2016 anti-Trump message. Do you know what I mean? Like they did.
And for those that do not know, if you remember correctly, initially the title of this movie was called New World Order.
Yes.
Then they had to change it now to Brave New World. I think just after Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that's when they were trying to get this out. And also, if you remember, the slate of the lineup of Marvel has changed quite a number of times, including Blade. Blade has been shelved. Yeah. Then there was also Armor Wars with Don Cheadle.
Yes.
That was supposed to be a movie. Then they changed it. They said they want to make it a series. Or initially it was a series. Now they want to make it a movie. Now it's also shelved a bit, or rather it's been rescheduled. We don't know the release date anymore. So it's gonna be it's a bit of a mess what's happening with
there's only one survivor,
then.
And that's not Iron Maiden. What's her name? Iron Girl?
Ironheart. Ironheart.
Ironheart. So I think that's the only one that survived so far as stuff that's been shelved and thrown into the scrap heap of Disney. So yeah, it's been a bit of a hell show for this one. So I expect a mess. I expect scenes to not make sense like they did with the Marvels, where it's like, okay, clearly the energy here is not the same that's being dragged off into the next scene. I expect to see that. I expect to witness that. I expect some decent action scenes.
You expect inconsistencies in the tones and the scenes and all of that.
Yeah, I expect that for days. I think it will be a mediocre movie at best. I don't think it'll be an abomination. I don't think it'll be Captain Marvel, but I do think it'll. I don't think it'll be fantastic, but I think it'll be like, let's say fantastic and Captain Marvel are 3 out of 10. It's gonna be a 5.5. That's what I expect. I expect some of the action scenes to actually be like a 7 or an 8, because I'm sure they probably put those in their minds first. We're writers, we're artists. We want to know the meaning behind the picture. You know what I mean? So for us,
and I do get the impression that it seems like they're taking a bit from the page of Civil War's book, because it seems like there's someone that's pulling the strings, and we do know that the leader is going to be featured on here. You and I have mentioned this before when we're doing the cast of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, when we spoke about the actor who played the leader in The Incredible Hulk. And we were saying that we did see the chemical dropping on his head, but we did not know when he's going to be featured in the future film. So here, now he's finally coming back in this one.
Yes.
And he's going to be a villain in this one. And apparently there's going to be practical makeup on him and all of that instead of CGI. I could be mistaken about that. I don't think it's motion cap. I think it's practical makeup. So it seems like he's the one that's pulling the strings, because it seems like he's the one that brainwashed Isaiah Bradley to try and assassinate the president. That's why we see Isaiah Bradley in prison when Sam is like, is there a way I can help you? Who did this to you? And so on. So I think the same thing might happen to the president. That's why he turns angry, and now Sam has to fight the Red Hulk. Seems like the leader has a mind controlling device or something along those lines. Not sure, but that's the impression that I'm getting.
We'll have to see. I think you could be right. I think that's a potential angle they could go for. I mean, apparently his suit is made purely from vibranium. It's a full Wakanda outfit, which means Wakanda have somehow become friends with Captain America. I don't know when that happened. I hope they explain it.
Well, that's probably something that probably happened off screen. Remember, Sam is an Avenger, and he's had he's saved what's this Wakanda before during the whole what's that movie, Infinity War era. So he's probably like a welcome guest in Wakanda. So they probably said, okay, we can borrow you our vibranium or whatever. I don't know, maybe.
We'll have to see. I think a part of me thinks you're probably right. I mean, they forgot to do it in the TV series, but maybe you're right. They were like, oh, we forgot to give you a full set of armor. Whoopsie daisy. It's entirely possible they could do that.
Because we did see the Dora Milaje in the series. Yes. So
yes, yeah, where they basically made things. I think it'll be mediocre. I think there's too much negative energy around it for it to be a great movie.
Yeah.
Will it make its money back? It's impossible. This movie costs over 300 million. It can't make its movie. It'll have to make $1 billion.
And also, a lot of people are not feeling Sam as Captain America. I mean, this is comic book accuracy in a sense that he is the successor of Steve Rogers, not the first one, because the first one was, I mean, there were a lot of people that became the Cap before Sam, right, including Bucky Barnes. But I think that should the movie been done right, if it's done really right, maybe some people can actually accept him as Captain America. Speaking of Captain America, Chris Evans has been rumored to come back as Steve Rogers, in the MCU. So he's going to be coming back in Avengers Doomsday, I believe. So I don't know what that means. Maybe it's probably going to be a character from a multiverse. Who knows? He could also be Captain Hydra. That's also another rumor, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think in terms of the casting about here's what I think. In terms of comic book accuracy, Steve Rogers, I mean, what you call it, Bucky, whatever. No, man,
Sam Wilson.
Sam Wilson becoming Captain America is fine. The only problem is in terms of flow, momentum, storytelling, especially after the TV series. I feel like the TV series actually made it worse. I almost feel like Bucky would be a better Captain America as a great redemption arc. From going to being a Russian spy to becoming the symbol of America. Do you know what I mean? That would be kind of amazing. That would be
Okay.
beautiful. Steve Rod, what's you call it? But
Sam.
Steve Sam.
Sam.
On the other hand, it's less beautiful. If that makes any sense.
Why though?
And because it's not this redemption arc. It's not this. I didn't say it was bad. I said it's not this great redemption arc of this man who's lost his friend and now has to try and redeem himself as he deals with the horrors of his history. Because remember, the whole idea of the TV series is that he did all these terrible things and he's trying to redeem himself and trying to apologize to this old man that he's been hanging out with this whole time. Remember? Wait, have you watched the TV series?
The Asian old man, yeah.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, that's so cool. Imagine if that ended with him holding the shield. Would have been so cool. So I feel like
and funny enough, that old man is probably his age because
yes. yes, literally. But yes, and I like that idea, and I wish they'd gone with it. But again, that's just a missed opportunity. It's not something that Sam Wilson did wrong. It's just something better they could have done. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that there should have been more weight, more background, more interesting takes given to Sam while Steve was still there, because he seemed more of a cameo in all these movies than anything. Yes, you do see a lot of him in Civil War, but I think you didn't get much screen time with him. And I think that's the risk that they were not willing to take initially. That's why they went to series, kind of like with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Hawkeye was supposed to have a movie on his own, but they were like, we're not sure. Let's make it a Christmas series. Let's bring in this person and that person and that person. So with this one as well, they tried with the series. It became successful. They're like, okay, now let's do the movie.
Yes.
So,
and I think also, I like the fact that they realized, because I don't think whatchamacallit can carry the weight. So they basically surround him with heavyweights. They put in Harrison Ford, John Carlos Esposito. This man is surrounded by heavyweights, and I think that will maintain the energy in the movie. So again, I don't think it'll be a bad movie. It'll be disjointed, it'll be a mess, but it'll be well acted. And I think so there'll be some great moments inside the movie.
I mean, he can carry a movie, let's not lie. But something as big as a Marvel movie is quite tough. It's not easy because even the heavyweights, some of them struggled to carry movies. You know what I mean? Or they did, but the storyline was just not that good.
Okay,
so this is a risky
give me an
take
example
on
whatchamacallit carrying a movie.
Give you an example of what?
Of oh, I'm blanking on his name today. Okay, you know, my thing is open. Let me just.
Oh, you're talking about Anthony Mackie.
He's not even on the Anthony Mackie. Get this on IMDb. He's number 5 in terms of like the top cast. That's wild. But anyway,
he had a superhero movie. I forgot what that movie is called. I think it came out on Netflix. He was in The Banker. He was the main character in The Banker. He was in She Hate Me with Spike Lee, if you remember that movie as well. He was in a Christmas movie with Seth Rogen and Jordan Levitt. What's his first name again?
Gordon Levitt, I think.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, yes.
There we go.
No. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Like a whistleblower, I know that. I actually liked that one, kind of. But at the same time, again, I just like that too.
No, he can definitely carry a movie. I'll say that's a hill I'm willing to die on. This man is amazing.
I'm better you on that hill.
You can try. You can try.
Season 1.
You can try.
Kinnaman held his own in Altered Carbon. Season 2, I didn't even watch it. I couldn't even get past the first episode. I just think thing is I like I actually genuinely like him. Anthony Mackie seems like a great person on all levels, as a performer, as a person, as just. Have you seen? Did you see how much fun he was having at Comic-Con with Harrison Ford? I mean, that man seems like a blast. And talk
Dude,
shows.
he's such a vibe. Like in
He's
every way he is such a vibe. He's actually a really good friend of Hawkeye. What's Hawkeye's name? Like Jeremy Renner. I mean, he was even on his reality show at a point where they were fixing stuff. You know, he's very good with his hands, just like Jeremy Renner. He was in the Adjustment Bureau. He was in a lot of movies and he barely disappoints. He was in Runner Runner. He was also in what's this movie that just came to my mind now? Uh, the movie with Mike. It was directed by Michael Bay and it has Mark Wahlberg and The Rock in it. It's
oh,
based
he's
on a true
Pain and
story.
Gain. Pain and Gain. One of my
Pain and Gain.
all time.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, don't get me wrong, he was hilarious in that movie. Again, he's not a bad actor, he's great, but we talked about the X Factor. I don't think even like this, to be in that many movies and to not produce a franchise even by mistake. You know what I mean? And I mean produce a franchise like as in for like, oh my god, this is great, let's flow in this direction. I think that is not a shot against him, but a shot against people's reaction to him. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like again, he's not a bad actor.
I hear what you're saying. I think I just personally think that they just haven't they just haven't given his character enough weight throughout the entire franchise for him to be able to carry this big movie by himself. So if they had already given him enough weight, then I think this movie would have made so much money by now. Not even, sorry, not by now, but like pre-ticket sales or whatever it is, if there's already stuff like that out there in America. I don't know if there is, but
it should be. I just don't
for
know.
me, I think he should be a box office draw. I mean, this guy was in 8 Mile. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? He's been in the business for a very long time.
Papa Doc. He's been in the business, and the thing is, he works like Samuel L. Jackson levels of working.
He's a hard worker, bro.
But
He's a hard worker.
he's just. I mean, well done for working, but you know, he's just not.
Is it his fault though?
That's
Is it
the
his
thing.
fault?
It's not his fault. It's just. It's like again. It's like the wrestling conversation. Our people love RVD. He's in a lot of stuff, but it's not Shawn Michaels. He's not headline WrestleMania, and that ironically, this is what this is. It's headlining WrestleMania, and there's been too many negative vibes around it for him to be able to headline WrestleMania properly. If you understand what I'm saying.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we've been talking about this for almost 90 minutes. So.
Yes.
All right. So, and you did say that Sinners might be long. So I think what we need to do is tackle Thunderbolts next.
Right.
But before we get to Thunderbolts, I just want to say, no, let's get to Minecraft because Thunderbolts is going to be a lengthy one as well. But before we get to Minecraft, I just want to say, as I've mentioned before, Captain America: Brave New World is coming out on February 14th. That is Valentine's Day. So if you don't have plans with you and your partner, you can just go and guys and check this out. 15 million views on the Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel. And it is written by Malcolm Spellman, as I've mentioned before. The cast includes Harrison Ford. It includes Anthony Mackie as well. So do check it out. If you have some coin, let us know your thoughts when you come back after watching this movie, preferably a day later, because we don't want you to be coming here all raved up and whatever, and then later on you realize that you don't like this movie as much as you did when you came out of the theater. So come here with a sober mind and give us your honest, objective opinion.